Experience tranquility.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Beat Drop. I am Ski Free Yeti. Joining me is my co-host today, Vila. Vila, how are you doing?
Oh, absolutely outstanding. How about yourself?
We are here with a team that I've been excited to get a chance to chat with, and I was definitely looking forward to today. Everybody except Bard. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, I was definitely excited to get them in here. We're here with a Harmony A tier team known as Modify, and we'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves now, starting at the top.
Yeah, I'm Bard. I exist and I play for Modify. I am a May one trick when I'm not allowed to play Farah or Junkrat, and Ski Free doesn't like me because I'm better at May than him.
That's not really saying anything. I'm a tank man.
Yeah, well, get walled.
All right, go
Moving
ahead.
on.
Next.
Moving on. I'm Instante. I play for Modify. I'm one of the flex tanks.
All right, I'm Lekka. I'm a support for Modify.
I'm Matt. I play damage.
I'm Sork, also known as Stan Bumper. Zarya.
I'm Wet Nettle. I'm the team captain, and I flex between tank and support.
Hey, I'm Whitmitten, GM and resident feeder of Modify.
That's true. That one checks out.
Yep.
All right, welcome everybody. Happy to have you here. I guess it's just kind of an open question to whomever was kind of behind the initial formation and kind of initially getting this going. What brought Modify to fruition? What created this team?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I had mutual sort of friends who were originally in Prodigious back in last season. I don't know. I know Justin pretty well. I sort of got into the Prodigious Discord and just played with them a bunch just because I really liked Overwatch at the time. And then basically I like sort of low-key just became their, not even their like a sub, like I was their like practice sub. So like if they needed someone to sub for practice, I would come and sub for them. And then one day on a Wednesday night, I was just hanging out like playing some Overwatch, and then I get a message and it's from Justin. It's like, hey, do you want to or like would you be able to come sub for like an actual like game? And I'm like, oh, like I was like silver at the time. And well, I am no, we won't mention that. And then basically I played, we actually won somehow, like I didn't actually make us throw. And then I got a message from Justin later, like a few months later. He's like, hey, like we're thinking about making a Harmony tier team. Like, do you want to be a part of that? And I'm like, definitely, for sure. So that's how it sort of started, at least when it comes to me.
All right, Vila.
So I know I personally had already been told this, but I thought it was very interesting. So do y'all want to explain, kind of the backstory of like your team and kind of like your branding and everything like that?
I think that it's a Digimon reference.
Yeah, it's 100% about Digimon reference.
That's
Very passionate.
Actually?
Very passionate about the branding, are we?
yeah, well, I want the team to be called Yo Gabba Gabba. That's just me.
No,
Obviously.
I vetoed that every single time someone said it. I refuse. I will not. I will leave the team.
He will.
Well, like the logo is like some kind of Digimon reference, but Modify itself, like sort of the idea is that we would like come up with a name eventually. So like we'll just keep it as Modify up until we modify the name. But yeah, that's what it comes down to the name. But we've kind of sort of taken it in, and that's sort of our mantra. Is that we modify to different kinds of situations and stuff. So.
All right. I guess I'm going to pose a question here. It's kind of directed at Bard.
Pog.
You know, he's definitely one of the more vocal representatives of Modify. So,
sadly.
yeah, unfortunately for Modify, Bard is the most vocal person.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
So my question I guess for you, Bard, is how haven't you been banned yet?
From Modify or from Trank?
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing. I piss people off, but it's mostly just with cold takes. I don't really like. I think I've said one offensive thing in my entire time in Trank, and that was just me being an idiot, not me actually trying to be malicious in any way.
Right.
So when I'm out here in Trank Harmony discussion most of the time, or pro Overwatch discussion, and I'm just like spitting out these takes that I agree with maybe like 70% of the time. There are times when I just say a take because I want to see how people react. I'll admit.
We call that the Specs rule.
That is this, yeah. And then Specs gets bad when people do it, so whatever. Most of the time, it's just I have bad takes, and then people get really mad. But I enjoy watching people explode over it, so I kind of let it happen. And then when I think I'm right, I'll die on my hill unless someone like actually says something convincing. Because a lot of the time in Trank, and we have a channel in Modify that's called the Debate Forum, where we literally just argue about things. And most of the time people's argument when you say something is just, no, I'm right. And I hate that. So I will die on my hill to get people whose only argument is, no, I'm right, to just get so mad. That's just all I want when I do this stuff.
Okay.
That's how you got the name Politic Man.
Okay,
That's why I got the name Politic Man. Yeah.
Timely. Very timely. A kind of a follow-up question. This kind of goes to the whole team. So obviously, Modify, you're an A-tier team. And of the three, so we look at the three others, and we always talk about like, how, there's a lot of parity in the Harmony tier and, who the favorites are and everything. But it seems like every time we talk about the favorites in Harmony tier, we talk about the other three A-tier teams and then B-tier teams. And it's never Modify. I guess my question is how does that motivate you guys? Like you're so much doubt and so much, I don't want to call it disrespect, but it's just like, it feels like the community just doesn't believe in you guys.
Getting slept on a bit.
It's a little disrespectful.
Nobody loves us.
Yeah. I think we get a lot of individual recognition. You guys can stop me at any point if I'm wrong, if you guys think I'm wrong, but like individually, a number of us get recognition. Like Apex had that huge 6-man clutch at the end of our Karma showcase. He got a lot of recognition for that. Lekka obviously got picked up on the fantasy draft. He gets a lot of recognition. His on is absolutely nuts. Sorked is, I think, personally, the best Zarya in Harmony tier.
Week 1, he got a lot of recognition.
Yeah, and when we won... That's true. Yeah, Sork gets recognition maybe for the wrong reasons. But, like, I think it just comes down to the fact that we had some rocky games, and then we had some games that weren't so rocky and no one cared. And I think yesterday we played against Boop, who is the best team in Harmony tier, and we brought it 3-2, and we almost beat them. Mm-hmm. And I think next time we play a team like Comets, we're gonna beat them. And I think it's just mostly people... We're an unknown factor, so people don't want to bet on us, I think is what the issue is.
I agree with that. It does motivate us in a way, though, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like,
especially when Specs does it.
Yeah. Well, like in the announcements that I put, like talking about like scrims and games and stuff, I'm like, like let's get Senpai Yeti to recognize us, please. In this.
I mean, I think NPCs got the best track record rooting for us on the podcast. I think everyone on the podcast is 1 for 5.
NPC just likes to be contrarian.
But he's right.
It's not
Didn't we-
Jordan.
Got that boomer mentality.
We 4-0,
It's
get
that,
off my lawn,
boomer
didn't we?
mentality. He sees the kid getting picked on, and he's just like, you know what?
It's dad. It's dad
It's the
mode. Straight to dad
mentality.
mode. Yeah.
You're right.
Anyways, I'll pass it to Vila now.
So, right now, Boop is currently leading Harmony at 6-0, and y'all are in a tie right now with both Comets and Holy Jalapenos sitting at 4-2. So, how confident do you feel that you can secure, that second spot? There's still a chance Boop could fall, but it's very likely they're going to clinch the number 1 spot and get a bye in the playoffs. How confident do you feel that you can take that second spot and be right up there with Boop and have a bye in first week of playoffs?
Very confident.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we're so
I-
confident.
I think like especially with the Comets game, because like a little bit of history about Modify, like we didn't
Oh my
really
God.
start. Yeah, so a little bit of history.
Scrimming week 2.
Yeah. So Modify has actually been formed for, I think it's been about 9 months now, and it actually 3 of the original members are me, Mitch, and Apex, who isn't here right now. And then we had 3 others, and then we actually had like 3 players dip out on us, or they kind of just disappeared into the background of Trink. And so we held a tryout, and I think it's like everyone here that was actually trying out for us. And then like it was me, Mitch, and Justin that sat down, and we were like, okay, here's everyone's strengths, and then here are the spots that they could fill in. And we just decided to take everyone from that tryout, and that's the team that you see here today. But like Bard was saying, we haven't started scrimming until week 2. Like we were just playing comp and getting extremely tilted with each other, and like started just getting off Overwatch like pissed off, like we weren't winning and anything. And then we just I can't remember who our first scrim was. I think it was Jetpack Cats, and I think they
It was,
Oh, I think it was
it was Bork.
was it Boop?
It was Bork.
No,
No, it was
Bork.
Bork, and then we played
Bork.
Boop, and then we played Jetpack Cats.
Yeah,
because
it's-
we tied Boop in our scrim with Boop
Yeah,
in week 2, and then we
yeah,
beat Bork, and we beat Jetpack Cats. I think we went
got
to
rolled
5.
by
We played all
Bork.
5.
yeah. We got rolled by Bork.
I
Yeah.
wasn't
yeah.
even there when Bork was the thing.
Yeah.
Was
he
I not
in
there?
First.
I
Yeah.
probably wasn't there. Oops.
Yeah. But especially with the scrim against Boop, I think that really like solidified our confidence, and we were like, oh, here are the things that we need to work on, and here are the things that we struggle with, and if we just take an active approach at these things, then I mean we can just roll these people. And I think our scrim with Jetpack Cats, I think we beat them, and that was also a really big confidence boost. And like going up in our match against Comets, we were going in with the mindset of, oh, it's Comets, they're the best team in our seed right now, and
We played scared.
we didn't have the right vibe. And that's another thing that we talk about is like even when we're all pissed off with our own performance, like between maps we just get together, we're like, okay, look, here are the things that we need to work on. Everyone fix their vibe, give yourself a vibe check, and then go into the next match with a positive attitude. And most of the time that's usually why we lose map 1, is because we're just going into our games a little bit nervous, and then I mean we just come back strong.
Mhm.
And
I want to
especially
do
with
something. I want to do something fun to prove that point. All right, guys, what's our win condition?
Bolt.
We vibing.
Xenoblade?
Oh my god! I can't believe it's Dante's the only one who said it.
We vibing.
We vibing.
the vibe.
I know.
You're vibing.
I know.
Oh.
Well,
So-
and what? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, well, I was just gonna say. So I think like our biggest strength, especially in the Trank League, is even though like we are all players, like we are on a team together and whatever. We crack a bunch of jokes with each other during the match, in between matches, and like we just have fun in Overwatch. Like we'll comp with each other. Like I think it's like every single day, at least
Oh my
2
God,
or
it's-
3 of us are just comping together.
Quarantine has made it so
like-
easy.
Yeah. So I would say like even though we are on a team, I would say we're relatively close with each other.
Oh,
And
for sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I was gonna say something that not a lot of people know is that we're actually just practically self-coached. So a lot of the strength of Modify also comes from everyone on the team is just sort of willing to like listen to each other and listen. Like we have conversations about like what we think is going to be the best. Like we don't have a coach telling us like, hey, you should run, you know, this or this or this. Like we have a conversation about it, and we're willing to take criticism, and it's all constructive. So it's really, we just play as a team, and I actually think that not having an active coach is actually somewhat benefited us as well.
Yeah, like even though I'm the team captain and Mitch is the GM, that's sort of just like making sure that we have scrims and making sure that the announcement goes out for practices. Like
Yeah.
outside of that, we're just like one big cohesive unit.
Yeah.
Nothing feels better than having like Lekka tell you that you popped off.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Instante,
big beat.
every time I put a wall up,
Big
Instante's
beat.
like, big wall! Great wall! I'm like, oh, okay.
All right. So I just kind of a final question here before we jump into some other activities that we have planned for the stream tonight. So I guess for Modify, you talked about how in the beginning you weren't really scrimming a ton. You were just kind of playing comp, getting pissy with each other about it. I guess the goals have seemed to have changed for the team. And is it more or less now just as like when you look at everything, suddenly it's like, wow, people are doubting us, but we can do this, guys. Like, is that the vibe that I'm getting from you guys? Like, this is you have this in your hands and it's yours to take.
Yeah, I think going into stage 1, we were like, oh, like let's just have fun playing. Like we're probably not gonna do super well. We'll just play, and have fun. And then we won, and then we won again, and then we're like, oh, like we're actually like competitive. Like if we work on this, we can actually, and we start scrimming and like actually taking this seriously, we can actually do really well. And then it's just been, I feel like, blast off since then. So
Yeah. I think the match that really like solidified us in kind of the mindset of, oh, we could actually be super competitive was not Comets. I think near the end of Comets, we kind of realized that, oh, we didn't play our game. We could have.
oh yeah, we could have beat them.
I
I
was
still think
bad.
if we were in the right mindset, I feel like we
Yeah.
could have beat them.
Oh, for sure. But I feel like Get Off My Land was the game that really made us like realize that we are a competitive team here, because we kind of went into that, and as true or false as it may be, I love Get Off My Land. I'm pretty sure we all love Get Off My Land as a team. But we went into that game like, oh my god, these guys beat Comets, and Comets just beat us. And so we got to bring our A game. Like nothing about this can be wrong. And then we just kind of swept them. and like mentally, I feel like for me at least, that was the key kind of turning. Like, oh, we are a competitive team. We can take this.
Yeah, I'd say our scrims against potatoes too.
For
were
sure,
really were really useful, because like to us, like they were like the first time we scrimmed them, they were like, I think we got, it was really close. I just know that. But we were like, oh, like this is like a good team in Harmony tier, and we're like being competitive with them too. And they're a fun group. We really like scrimming them. But yeah, I think that's also another groups that we sort of got into that vibe and that mindset.
All right. So, like I said, when we were talking about we're getting to some little activities here as we're pushing on into this, an opportunity for everybody to speak up and maybe answer a few interesting questions, so the Tranquility community can learn a little bit more about you guys. The first thing we're gonna do is a bit of a word association game. So I will say a term or a team name or a community member, something along those lines. And what I want to hear is basically the first word or short phrase that comes to your mind when I say those things. We'll go down the line, so everybody will contribute here. So basically, I'll say something, and then you will respond. So we will start. Again, it's going to go top down, so Bard will start. And the first thing we will go with is Holy Jalapenos.
Abe.
I like jalapenos in my food.
That's fair. I can't argue that.
I'm thinking spicy. Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Not wrong.
get rolled. I kind of rolled us in the beginning. In the beginning of when we were a team, they rolled us in a scrim, so I'm kind of scared of them.
I can't eat spicy food.
Little Canadian boy, little milk drinker.
No, I have an actual issue. I don't like
I
it.
know that.
You would. You would.
Yeah, I think they were probably make them easy.
I just say get ready. Wednesday.
Comments.
Disconnect.
Be ready.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know. I said solid all around.
I'd say formidable, tough rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I was banned during our game with them. I'm not happy about it.
That's true. That's all.
You filthy teabagger. You filthy teabagger.
We should be full team, so they should be ready next time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all of us there.
I think it'd be a good rematch.
Definitely.
Payback.
No, I don't think they have to prepare at all. I think they're fine.
Oh no, yeah. Actually, you're doing fine.
100%. Yeah,
Don't
no,
even-
no.
don't even
Don't even scrim. Don't practice. You're fine.
You're fine. You're gonna wipe us. Don't worry.
All right, where did we leave off? Was it on Nuddle? Or was it on Mitt?
Joe.
Yeah, it's way
Oh.
middle.
I thought we said ours.
Yeah, I thought we said ours. I said rematch, I think, and then Mitch said payback.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Payback.
All right. Let's go back to some of your stage 1 opponents. We'll start with a team that I know you scrim basically weekly. That's Fighting
Oh, no.
Potatoes.
Oh. I really want to say it, guys. Okay, everyone on the team, you know what I want to say.
we
No,
know
you
the
better
word.
not.
We know the word.
Oh,
Don't
no.
say it.
But all I'm going to
Don't-
say
don't
is
say
Mitch.
Oh god.
That's all I'm going to say.
They're cool. I'll just say that. I'm gonna say that. Oh,
Yeah, I'd say enjoyable. Like playing them.
yeah.
Let's see. Death Knot's gonna kill Mitch again.
Yeah, he's actually
Okay.
filthy. He's dirty. Oh
Yeah,
my
shout
god.
out to Death Knight because he knew he's here in the chat too.
Ooh, dude, his Hanzo. Oof, scary.
Mhm.
Genji, not so much.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, not at all.
Oh, you did it to him.
Ouch.
We got the Genji one trick. We can say that.
We gotta get the hint.
They are Mitch's favorite team.
God dang.
Sorry, Wit's favorite team.
Doxed. We're doxing all of our own players this game.
Here's his address, his blood type.
Yeah, we've called Wetman Joe. We've
He has
called
both kidneys.
Whitman.
Maiden name. Last
Oh,
four
we don't
digits.
know.
Please don't call me by my name.
We've called Matt. Oh my god, what are we doing?
All right. I think we left off on you, Mitch.
Wait, Joe, did you say one?
I'll just say Sneaky Kittens.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say Death Knot 1v1 me. Play Hanzo, I'll play Lucio, any map, I'll kick your butt.
You got so tilted.
1v1 me.
Bold
Right
challenge.
now. Right
That is
now.
the
I'm
one
loading up
time-
Overwatch.
1v1 right now.
Mitch,
So,
that is
someone
like
invite Death Knot to the server. Someone invite them.
Oh my god.
I'm on
that
it.
is the one time I've heard you slam your desk out of frustration.
No. The most
Okay.
panic I've ever heard in Mitch's voice was when he was emoting on the cart. and
I've
Jake
never-
got
I've
him.
never heard
we
Mitch-
scrim-
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
heard Mitch get mad. Like I've never heard him get mad. And he just,
Oh.
like, gets so angry, and then 2 minutes later he's like dying laughing.
I forgot. On the
Okay,
cart, I forgot about that.
just for like a little bit of side information, we were screaming them last Tuesday,
Mhm.
and I decided to completely feed my brains out and 1v1 Death Knot in every single fight, and I think he killed me like 75% of the time, but I did get a couple good kills in there, and I'm proud of those.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. That was funny. Oh man. All right. Next one. NPC.
Chad.
I don't
Dante.
know. I'm like, what? Oh, we're talking about NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
First
hear
word that
someone.
comes to your mind.
I don't know.
Somebody needs to watch the Iris podcast.
Mondays,
about it.
8:30 p.m. EST.
8:30 p.m. Mondays on their official Twitch channel. Go ahead, Lekka.
I'd say comedian.
Oh.
Matt?
I'm on the same boat as Instante here.
He's tending to his frogs.
God dang it.
I hear good things about him, but I don't know the
Yeah,
kind of
I
person
hear
like
good
That's
like
fine.
Kevin.
That's fine. First reactions. Sorked?
Bald.
It's true. He
You're not
waxed his
wrong.
head.
Don't
Shiny.
don't do a man like
Observant
that. Come
one
on.
over here.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know anything else about him.
He's
I
bald,
mean,
you know?
honestly, that's a fair thing. He is bald.
I've just seen a bunch of his like emotes and stuff, and I just know he's bald.
Yeah, NPC forehead.
Fair.
Top selling shirt on the Overwatch
Yeah.
Tranquility store.
Hell
Really? Not modify.
It's because he bought 20 of them.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well,
Best seller.
Joe?
Add me back on Twitter. Please.
Ooh.
I second
The
that. Actually.
thirst.
Please.
The thirst.
Please,
I'm not
bro.
playing, but yeah.
Hey, you know what's hilarious? I'm pretty sure he follows me on Twitter.
Hey. I was gonna say something very similar. Please, friend me on Animal Crossing, please.
Please,
my
bro,
God,
bro, I'm
guys.
desperate, bro.
bro, I'm desperate, bro.
Bro,
I only
Funniest
have
thing I've
like
ever
5
heard.
friends.
please, bro.
All right.
Also, if you won't follow us back on Twitter, just unfollow Bard, and then we'll call it even.
Okay, yeah,
Ouch.
that's good. That's
Already
good.
done. Already done.
All
I
right.
run 2 accounts. He
I'm
doesn't know
following
which
Bard
ones.
right now.
And the final word association is specs.
Okay, wait. I was ready for this one. I came strapped.
Apparently not, because you're getting ready right now.
All right. I'm not mad. Go ahead.
I hear a lot about him
From him
God.
or from other people.
from other people. I don't know. He's not that famous, but you know, it's just we're like, it's just the stuff they say about him. That's all.
Lekka?
I'd say he's a knowledgeable guy. Kind of like him, but
Oh. Oh no.
Is it because he said you were good or something in the fantasy chat?
no, because he said he likes Paris. Come on.
Oh my god.
No.
Is it like Paris the map, or is it like Paris like?
The map.
Yeah. You something wrong with you, bro.
I think it's I don't really know him, but everyone in Modify says that all my homies hate specs, so I don't know what to think.
Oh my
That's what
goodness.
the famous words. I don't know him, but I have to talk.
Oh.
Sorry, no, not Modify. Modify Discord server. The people in there, not Modify.
Prodigious. It was Prod, not us.
Yeah, that J-Star guy.
Yeah, he's there.
Oh my god.
He feeds more than Instante.
Always talking down on specs.
He does feed more. He feeds more than me.
I feed.
No.
a little bit.
Did you see yourself yesterday?
I feed the most.
Yeah.
Did we leave off on
I
that?
feed the second.
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah,
Joke thief.
Ooh.
Yes, actually,
Is
that
that-
is true. Mine is we'll prove you wrong. I think he said we don't take a game for the rest of second part here, but we're gonna do that.
Sure, we proved them wrong plenty of times though.
Yeah. Again, he's I think he's 2 for 6 now. So
Well, I think even just putting up a 3-2 against the team who's undefeated right now, I mean, if you win out the rest of the stage, you're locked in the 2 seed. So
yeah.
it's a good spot to be in right now for you guys. No
Yeah, I think you
question
mean
about that.
when we win out the rest of the stage.
Yeah.
It's tall
Okay,
order.
politic
We
man.
got it though.
Got it.
Hopefully.
Counting those chickens, you know. All right.
Yeah.
So
Little over.
that's the end of the word association game. So we'll pass it over to Vila.
Yes, so we're going to do a segment, and I'm going to read out just some statements, not questions, but full statements. And we're going to go down the list, and everyone is just going to say true or false for how they apply to you. Of course, just about all these apply to Trinket matches. One or two of these are IRL. But we're gonna go and get started. So starting at the top with Bard, I have teabagged in a Tranquility match and gotten away with it.
Nope. False. I do, however, put a spray down an emote,
Fair.
but that is allowed.
Yeah. No retroactive punishment, by the way.
Yes, no retroactive punishment.
Integrity check.
False. If anything, if I would do anything, it would probably like just look down on you or your corpse. But
Just stare down.
The stare
Yeah.
down. I love a good stare down.
but I haven't done
I've
that.
died for this.
I haven't done that in any Tranquility match.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I've done it in Overwatch, so I'm gonna say false.
I would say I did something that looked like it. I think I killed the teleporting Reaper right in front of me as Widow, and I like crouch strafed, and it really looked like a teabag, but no, I've never done it maliciously. I think it was NPC too.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I remember you calling that out, and you're like, "Does that count as a teabag?" We were like, "No, you're fine."
NPC has sent me a teabag IRL, so I mean that's as high as it's gonna get.
NPC sent me a Christmas card. Totally off topic. He's a Chad, dude. Chad and a half.
Chatify.
That's
Welcome
cool,
to Chatify.
Welcome to Chatify, boys.
All right. Well, I guess this is kind of a. I mean, you. This is kind of the next person is interesting to go to, but
All right, so
Sorks.
He's just like, I don't want to talk about it.
I guess it's true. He didn't get away with it. It's true.
yeah, it's false. You,
Oh yeah,
he's
that's true. Yeah, he didn't get away with
truthful.
it. It is the loophole.
Didn't even mean to do it.
See, afterwards he was like, "But they were dead and their body disappeared," and I was like, "That's still a teabag."
There was nobody there.
No, we looked at the clip. The diva was.
Should we pull up the clips?
No,
keep
no,
going.
Roll the film.
no.
We
Move
have
on. Just move on. Oh my god.
Trust me, I wanted to smack the shit out of him.
Oh my god, we all did. What it'll?
I don't think I have.
No. When I've killed you, I've already started wall riding away.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Hard to teabag on Lucio. Same with Diva.
It's true. It's true. All right.
So
Really
we're
quick,
gonna
Vila,
move on.
before you keep going.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm dealing with some frame skipping on the video going right now, and I don't know why. I'm trying to get it resolved, so I apologize. While
That's from the original
Oh,
broadcast.
that's from the
Oh,
original.
that
There was
is?
some.
The podcast.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
some video card
that's
troubles.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Oh,
karma, the
yeah.
karma
Remember
match.
how
was
our match was
still-
literally the most scuffed one of the entire season?
Hey,
Right.
It's not a modify match unless something is scuffed.
True.
Yeah, honestly.
That's
like
right. I remember. I think Booth was having some serious PC
It
problems.
was
out there.
Juke. Juke, unfortunately, was having
Juke.
issues, and Booth came in to save
Couldn't-
the day.
Oh,
in the
right,
fourth
right,
map,
right.
and he came in to take over.
Yeah.
Somber literally hacked his PC and ruined the
Yeah.
stream.
True.
No. Anyway, sorry
Thanks,
about that.
lead
Sorry
off.
for interrupting you, Vila. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. Moving on to number 2. I sing in the shower.
True. If anyone says false, they're off the team.
What kind of stuff? What kind of stuff do you like?
Anything I'm listening to. I listen to all kinds of music. If there's anything. I think there was a week straight where all I sang in the shower was American Pie because I was trying to limit the amount of time I spent in the shower, and American Pie was like perfectly like 8 minutes, and I was like, that's a perfect shower length. So I'm just gonna sing American Pie. I know I felt bad, but I needed the energy bill to go down.
Yeah, if you answer yes, you got to answer what kind of stuff you normally are banging out to.
Yes, I do sing in the shower occasionally. But, you know, what do I sing? I don't freaking remember, honestly. It's more like anything that's either I'm listening to at the moment or just stuck in my head. And genre wise, it's by like a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Micah?
no, I do. I'll admit it. And it's basically just any 80s song. Let's be real.
That's fair.
But
I really don't.
Fair enough.
One guy we
don't.
can't kick from the team feels bad.
Sarks, I feel like you just listen to bass boosters to everything.
yeah,
I do occasionally. It's just whatever I put on or what I happen to be listening to in the morning.
Yeah, I sing collegiately, and I live in a house with like 5 other singers. So we actually I sing all the time this hour, and then we sing along with each other, which is a little weird.
Giving me basic training vibes. Jesus.
And I usually sing. I mean, I usually like practice, like warm up and practice when I take a shower.
Okay.
So I'll just the music that we're singing at the time.
Just whatever comes up.
Yeah.
I know for us it was always "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston, pretty much 99% of the time. Or it'd be
Somebody come
Journey.
get her. She's dancing
Yeah.
like a strip.
Oh no,
Sorry.
Mitch,
Keep going.
no, bad.
Later.
no,
Oh my god.
for the love of God.
All right, moving on to number 3. I have deliberately ignored a call from our shot caller.
Okay, so here's the
Oof.
thing. When I'm playing May, I am our target caller. So it's really hard for me to ignore my own calls. But when I'm not playing May, when I'm on Pharah, I am never on the same person that Instante is calling. It's not even like a question. Instante knows, I know. If he's calling that person, I'm probably not on them. I'm probably attacking their supports instead.
Yep. I listen, but I also have like, since I'm the tank man, I have to like shield things. I can like they're calling kill the May, and I'm like I have to shield this Widowmaker. You know, like it's either drop the shield and swing at somebody, or somebody gets hit picked.
There's also option 3,
Yeah.
which is shift key.
Don't
I
remind
think he
me.
does that quite a bit.
He does it a little bit.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
We unbind shift. Thank you.
We invite you.
No, we unbind Crouch.
We
I
unbind
mean, we've
Crouch.
also all unbinded Crouch.
I didn't, but I have self-control.
Yeah, but any main thing I tell you is like you live on the edge of feeding and being aggressive. You know, so it just is how it is.
Yeah, I've definitely ignored Bard a couple times.
I don't blame you.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
So there's 2 possibilities. I'm either playing McCree and that's when Bard yells at me to play McCree, so I just kind of tune him out. And then there's a possibility I'm playing Widowmaker, and that's when Bard is not in the game. When that
That's how you play Widow.
Don't listen to the shot caller.
Ouch. I let you play Widow, Matt. What are you talking about?
Not a lot.
Not often, unless there is a healer who is 1 that I'm going for. If they're 1, I'm not going to target the Reinhardt who's at full HP and getting healed. It's kind of a bad idea.
I think I have a couple times. I think I've fed a couple times actually.
Only when I play against Death Knot.
Honestly, somehow Mitch is the most consistent on when I'm target calling. Him and Instante, when we have a wall up, like Instante's on whoever I'm calling.
Oh yeah, I'm wall riding. I'm jumping on that person.
But somehow Mitch is the most consistent player when we're target calling. And he's like a Lucio like a mile away, and he's like, I'm coming, I'm going right for him.
He's the bloodthirsty support, man.
Yeah, I am. I want Goldie limbs.
Just kill Moira. It's fine. You'll get 4 golds.
No, I will not.
And then you can
I
complain
refuse.
and tell your team that they're
Why
bad.
do I have 5 golds, guys?
If I'm playing Moira ever, that is a serious problem. Modify is not doing well.
Kind of true, not gonna lie.
All right, moving
It
on.
means we don't have Lekka or Wet Nettle.
Oh yeah, no, then we're in real trouble.
Moving on to our next one. I have desk slammed in a scrim or match. Someone mentioned this
okay.
earlier. I want to hear the story.
Yeah.
We'll go down the
When
list.
when you say desk slam, do you mean like angry or excited?
Angry.
Angry? Okay, I've never angry desk slammed. I have, and this is probably in our stream for us playing Boop yesterday. I have desk slammed when I'm excited, like when we're winning.
Yeah.
Like we ended map 3, I think. We held on Hollywood, and there's just a bang in the background of me punching my desk. So only when I'm excited.
I think I forgot what match it was, man. I think it was the one with we played against Get Off My Land, or something. It was like it was one match where we were just coming back from like doing all these comp matches and stuff, and the one night that we actually like played like a solid team, like we did. It was just a beautiful night. We were just playing together. We were playing like with great synergy and add excitement. I didn't slam my desk, but I just like fucking stood up really quick and started clapping. I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, I just was really excited, and the whole vibing word came out.
That was Gomo. That was Get Off My Land. That was when the vibe started.
Yep.
Never
Like,
died.
Like, yo, we do it, Bart.
We vibing.
Oh, boy.
That's a yo Gabba Gabba moment. Please edit that
Oh
out.
my god.
Yeah, I'll get to it later in editing. Don't worry about it.
Oh no. I think
Yeah.
Potato stole that from us.
We
Or
can,
was
we
it
can fix
Paradise?
anything in post.
Like Paradise stole from us.
Stole what?
Yeah.
Yo Gabba
They,
Gabba.
they infiltrated our Discord and then just took everything from us.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
rude.
We love Paradise.
Just kidding.
We gotta be
But
careful
yeah,
who we invite then.
So did everyone answer? Who did we leave off on?
that's me. I've never death slammed.
Lekka's the nice person on our team.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
a sweetheart.
He's the one that brings us together when we're all
Just
getting
stay
my
cool,
God.
calm, and collected all the time.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When,
Cannot
when-
relate.
When certain people are arguing, and I won't
Yeah.
point fingers, but it's Bard.
It's me, yeah.
Jeff is
No, you
always-
can say it.
Lika's always the one who's like, we're good, stop arguing. And he calms everyone down.
Yeah, Leica has this moment where it's like if it's anything is very distorted, comms are freaking out or whatever. Leica's just like, guys, shut up. They're like, and we all just we just know like we don't hear Leica like that as well often, so we know like okay, we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the benefit of being the nice one. When like you get mad, people listen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it.
But
Yeah,
Matt,
I mean,
No, I'm never this clam. I try not to get too tilted. When I am, I just kind of take my headset off so I don't hear anyone and then just sit down. To be completely honest, just like take a break and relax instead of just like getting angry or doing something like that.
okay, stand
Uh,
over.
Surprisingly not.
Okay, what?
he does something else though.
What do I do?
What do
So,
You-
Oh no.
You go
Don't
into the
do
mic-
not do it on the podcast. We will
Oh,
never
yeah.
Oh
get
no
back
no
to
no
that.
no! I do that as a joke when Bard's
Okay.
doing something. Most of the time,
Yeah.
that's not a tilt thing.
We don't need a
Yeah.
recreation of that.
Yeah, no, I never want to hear
Definitely
it again.
Um,
Oh wait, you guys don't want a demo? Oh.
Don't do
no,
it.
please. I think I'm probably the loudest desk slammer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
he'll
your claim
scream
to
like
fame on
God.
the team?
Joe is our hype man.
Bro, when I get hyped, I get hyped.
Yeah.
Or he'll scream "God damn it" at the top of his lungs and slam it really loud.
That's only when I'm playing Zarya and the Rhine is feeding.
True.
Don't at me like that. Jesus. That's me in comp. Mitch?
For me, once again, my answer is only when I'm playing against Death Knot and he kills me.
Did you desk slam when Jake killed you when you were emoting?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's just Hanzo's. Hanzo's in general.
I
That's the
usually,
story.
yeah, Hanzo's, because I can usually like if they're not a good Hanzo, I can 1v1 them pretty easily. But like, well, okay, so we were scrimming Paradise. We were having a lot of fun. I'm usually when like we get on point, and like the team goes ahead, I'll stay on point and stay on the cart. I just for some reason decided to start emoting, and then Jake out of nowhere comes in, he doesn't even headshot me. That's what
Storm
made me
arrows.
even mad. Yeah, he storm arrows me when he could have easily just headshotted me because I was doing the what's the emote that you have to pay,
Overwatch
like,
League emote? The
yeah,
DJ?
the DJ emo on the cart, and I got really mad. Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to start.
There
recording Ryan's
was
scripts.
like a 2-second period of pure panic in Mitch's voice. He was like, "He's in the back, he's shooting me! Oh my god!" Then he got so mad.
I can't get out of the emote, please.
He's like he screams, "I'm emoting," but it's such a voice.
Yeah, when I freak out, I go up like 3 octaves.
It's okay. That's a lot of people. You're not alone in that. But we're gonna move on. We have 2 more of these. So the next one is I've made a mistake and blamed it on a teammate.
Yes, but I feel like I'm also the one who, at the end of a match, I'll be like, my walls were just terrible on map 1. I'm sorry, like something like that. But also mid game, I'll put a wall up and I'll be like, "It's Dante, swing at him!" And it's definitely just Docs and stuff they should be swinging.
Yeah, I kind of do the same thing. Whenever we have like a match where, like we just lost an EMP or some crazy something like a bomb, diva bomb or something, I'll be like, Bard, why did you track that?
That's fair, yeah. That happens a lot.
I don't know if I probably do.
You
I
blame
don't know.
Apex when he messes up, but half the time that's his fault, I think.
Do I? I don't know.
In comp, at least, when you nano bladed him, and then he tried to blame me because I shattered all 6 of them.
Oh, that was just a.
Oh yeah,
whole
literally
round
at
of
the end of the
finger
fight, just nano bladed when all of
Yeah.
them were dead.
They were all shattered, and he used the
but
nano
that's
blade
the
and dashed
feedback.
through them so he didn't get a pick and couldn't come back to kill him. It was hilarious. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say I do.
I think I try when I make a mistake, I kind of just go quiet. I kind of just go quiet all the time. Now that I think about it. I don't.
I've never heard a call from this man.
Mac gets in the zone and just kills people. That's his whole deal.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, at least I don't think I have. But you know.
I don't think I have. I mean, in the back of my head, sometimes I'll be like, Instante could have blocked that shatter, but at the same time, I could have bubbled him, so it would have blocked it.
Yeah. There's a lot of, I mean, like, I feel like a lot of the time we put blame on Sort as opposed to the other way around. Like, the one thing with Sort, and against Boop, it was different because we were having Discord issues, but, like, he doesn't call his grabs half the time. Like, he'll just throw a grab, and we'll be, like, 20 meters away, like, what? Okay. I guess we're going in now.
It'll be like the biggest 6-man grab. Like they want to like beat or trans or anything, and then we'll be in like spawn.
Yeah, we won't be near him.
You guys have never been that far away. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
Yeah, I actually trust Zarya.
Oh yeah, Sork is again probably the best Zarya in Heart here, in my opinion.
Besides that one grab that I missed in the scrim.
Don't worry about it.
That never happened.
Oh
You're good.
my god, though.
That's the only one I've ever missed. Okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, what? Huh? Wait, we were talking.
Anyway.
I don't think so. I think like even in matches, like we'll yell at each other sometimes or like get pissed off with each other, but like at the end of the match we'll realize, oh, I was actually the one that messed up.
That's me. It's a call out post to me.
Yeah.
I would say the only time that would probably happen is and when I get angry that there's a wall up that I don't think should be up.
And then like I put it down and Instante's like, that was a good wall. I don't...
Yeah, exactly. But that's about it. I don't usually do that.
All right, so moving on to our last one. So this one isn't going to be, true or false. This one is just going to be an actual question. So just respond with a name. Who is most likely to receive Modify's next disciplinary action?
Oh.
Alright, speedrun Sorked.
That's a good. See, I want to say Sorked, but I trust that he has actually unbound his grab key, so I think it's probably going to be me by accident. Honestly, I think it'll be me by accident.
I'm gonna say Bard because he was so damn close the other day with that Junkrat tire.
Oh,
I was in a scrim. I would not have gotten banned.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say Apex. Honestly.
Really?
Why did none of us think of Apex?
Samantha
Yeah.
Elf.
Samantha Elf. Can't be toxic with the name
He's
Samantha.
toxic in comms, but not in game.
Yeah.
He's locking the
Like,
elf.
like
boys.
whenever he kills another widow, he's like, never again.
Yeah.
Never play Widow against me again.
I was gonna say Chris. I mean, even though he's not here, he definitely, he's a little toxic in comms. But I think one day he might slip up one day.
Yeah.
Like just say something in a match or something in match chat.
Yeah, I thought I was going against the green pick in Apex, but I'd also pick Apex.
Yeah, I'd pick Chris. I feel like he's gonna teabag these days, just like by accident, quote unquote.
Oh my
Accident.
god, 100%.
Honestly, might be me, Like if we play potatoes in a game again, I might teabag Death Knight. I don't know.
You might take the L on that one.
If I
Yeah.
1v1 him and kill him, I probably will teabag. Honestly.
Just take it on the chin.
You have a fixation there.
No. Don't do that. What you do is you get the "you are not prepared" spray, and then you just put it down on his corpse.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's how you assert your dominance.
All right. That was pretty awesome, guys. We are going to wrap the night here with you guys on our favorite little game called Server Kick Trivia. So the way that works is I will be reading an Overwatch-related trivia question of some kind or form. The way you buzz in to answer the question is by saying your name here. So, Lekka, Bard, you would say, like, if you know the answer, you say your name. I will then call on the person, and then you will say your answer. If you answer it right, you get to pick one person from your team to remove from the server, the Beat Drop server. That is, not the Trank server. If you get the question wrong, you will be removed from the server yourself. Do we understand the rules? Any questions?
Oh, sounds good.
All right. So the theme of today's trivia is real names of Overwatch heroes.
Good game.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Some of these
I
are
know so many of them.
are very, very easy. Some of these are very
Does that
hard.
could be like first and last, or can it be like first?
Nope. I will give you the real name, and you give me the hero that they are.
Ooh, okay.
So that's even easier.
Okay.
Oh, that's
So-
Oh, yeah, sure.
Some
I'm
of
not playing
these
this
and some of these have the actual hero name in their actual name, and for those I will be using a blank, or I will say blank. If I was doing Genji or Hanzo,
Well, what
I'm
if
not
two
going
of
to
them
do
have the same?
that's, if they
last
if two share the same name, either answer would be accepted.
Okay.
So I'm just an example. Like if we had blank Shimada, that would be Genji or Hanzo. Either one would be fine. But that's how I would do it if the name was in the hero name was in their actual name. Okay. All right. And we'll start off a little easier. It'll get harder as we go. All right. The first one is Angela Ziegler.
Bard.
Dang it.
Bard.
Wait, it's
Go
supposed to be
ahead.
Chad, I thought.
No. You say it out loud, Matt.
Damn it.
It's Mercy.
That is correct, Bard. Who are we kicking from the server?
I can't say Vila, can I? Let's kick.
Nope.
Let's kick Joe. Let's kick Wet Noodle. Oh my god.
Wow.
That was gonna be me.
Go back to playing Animal Crossing.
Bye, Joe.
Any last words?
Mitch is a simp.
I called it. All right, guys. I'm sensing a pattern immediately.
No.
All right.
Mitch has to win so that we can all say it.
All right. Let's go to the next question here, or the next name. Fariha Amari.
Bard.
Matt was first.
It's Farah.
You've got it. Who are we kicking?
Let's see. You made me play McCree one too many times. See you, Bart.
Oh, I'll just leave. But if I could say some final words, Mitch is a simp.
Oh god.
All right. Well, the thing is, he thought he was escaping the server kick. That's what's funny to me.
Yeah.
And he's technically a fill-in host. I'll leave him. All right. Next one. Akande Ugandimo.
Matt.
Go ahead.
Doomfist.
You got it. Who are we kicking?
Wow.
How do I know these? This is hard. Alright, see you, simp. Kick Mitch.
No.
All right. Any last words?
Yeah. I just got one thing to say. Yo, Gabba Gabba.
And bye. All right. Coming down to the wire here. Let's go to the next one. We have Mako Rutledge.
That's easy.
Oh, Matt.
Go ahead.
Roadhog.
He's just running the table on this, guys.
What the? How do you know?
I don't know these.
I knew
Who
that
are
one.
we getting rid of?
feel like Instante is gonna be my biggest competition. So sorry,
That is gone. Any last words?
I love Instante.
Shout out to my homie Hanzi and the rest of the friends that tuned in to listen to the podcast. So you guys are great.
That's sweet.
Mitch is a simp.
Wait, Dante's a simp now.
All right. That was wholesome. All right. We are
Yeah.
down to 3. It's going to get a little bit more challenging now. See who steps up and takes it here. SST Laboratories Siege Automation E4. Sorked. Go ahead.
That sounds like a robot. So Bastion.
You got it.
All right.
Who are we getting rid of?
Bye, Matt.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, let's go.
You can't kick me. I'm gonna leave.
I mean, I'm still going to kick him.
Yeah. Not to cut in too much, but I like seeing the difference in like personality when this happens. Like how when we were at JPC, we're on the other night, like everybody was just kicking themselves. Nobody wanted to kick anybody, and now we're here and.
Yeah,
It's every man for
so
themselves here.
Yeah, it's every man for himself.
We're trying to
And
win.
We are down to the final question. Here it is. The name is Olivia Colomar.
Sort.
For the win.
I'm gonna go with Brig.
That is
Oh my God, sir!
That is incorrect.
I don't think
Let's
it's on
go.
this through.
Sork.
I'm nasty.
Oh my goodness.
Sork's just gone. He just left the server. He just took off. He's just gone. So congratulations. I don't believe you answered a single one.
Nah, I had no idea. I don't know.
Congratulations.
So I'll take it.
Any final words before we leave or before we call it a night?
Yeah, I guess thanks for having us. It was fun. Looking forward to Wednesday.
Awesome. Well, Modify, thank you so much for being a part of this. It was a lot of fun having you guys on. We will be back on Tuesday with another episode of The Beat Drop. We'll be bringing you the Fighting Potatoes. And we will have Vila back for that again, I believe. I hope. Right?
Yeah, should.
Awesome. All right. So until then, make sure to tune in tomorrow night on the official Twitch channel for the feature match between Animus and Rebellion, as well as on Monday for the next edition of the Iris podcast. Until then, for Vila, I am Ski for Yeti. We'll see you next time here on The Beat Drop.
Experience tranquility.